Birthday reading. I'm using my Alice in Wonderland tarot deck. Let's see what comes out. Any type of advice or insight, something to look forward to. You have a question, think of it now. Yes or no, or some type of clue. I'm gonna pull like 4 or 5 cards. I'm still learning how to shuffle, but see, I'm still learning, getting my flow. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. I got 2 so far. I'm gonna get like 2 or 3 more. Let's see what comes out. I feel like birds could be significant, like feathers, blue jays, red cardinals, mourning doves, hummingbirds. I saw a hummingbird today up close for the first time ever. Oh my gosh, I was so amazed. It was beautiful. I got a good video of it. So hummingbirds can be significant for somebody. I think hummingbirds represent like a high vibration. I want to say fertility. I'm gonna look it up so that I'm sure exactly what it means. If you wanna know for yourself, definitely look it up. Like spirit animal, hummingbird. If I was using my other deck, my animal deck, I know hummingbird is one of the cards. This is taking forever. Maybe I only need 2. I'm gonna get at least, right now I have Temptation in the Hierophant. I'm still learning what the meaning is. And I really go off of what, wow. Okay, interference. I mean, I'm balancing my phone the best I can, so we're making it work. After I said Hierophant, it fell over. I wonder what that means. Change of perspective, maybe? I literally just want like 1 or 2 more cards, but if nothing comes out, that might just be a sign that this is it. Okay. We have the 8 of Teacups. Let's see if more comes out. If not, we're just gonna go with this. It's not that deep. Sometimes it be straight to the point. Shuffle like 1 more time. If nothing comes out, then fuck it. Okay. But at the bottom is the sun, so that's good. Alright. Temptation is, it looks like 15 or 14. Let me see. Still learning. I still read the book until I familiarize myself with exactly what it means. Temptation, I'm like, I don't know, let me see. Because I'm not really picking up on anything. I'll read the description and then the position it's in. Temptation. The warriors lures the curious oysters from their safe seabed with delightful promises, but allowing themselves to be coerced ashore against the good advice of Mother Oyster is ultimately the oyster's undoing. This tarot card warns against giving into temptation. And since it came out in the upright position, it says, oh dear, the tarot card temptation is seen as a wake-up call. You may be feeling tempted to indulge in something that will be instantly gratifying but will lead to a negative outcome in the long run. This tarot card also indicates that you may be feeling powerless to stop a behavior or situation, but it also carries the assurance that you do in fact have more control than you think you do. Meditate on that. I'm gonna see what the Hierophant means in this book and then try to decide what comes to me intuitively. Try to make this video at least 10 minutes. Let me see if I can do it. I'm not gonna rush it either. The Hierophant. I'll read the description. It says, though Alice's attention wanders, her sister tries her best to keep Alice focused on her history lesson. The Hierophant, like Alice's sister, is a wise teacher who values education, structure, and tradition. Upright position. While there may be a time and place for non-conformity and rebellion, the Hierophant indicates that this is not it. Turn to experienced teachers and authority figures for guidance now. Won't you kindly pay attention? You have a lesson to learn. Oh my goodness. There we go again. I'm trying to balance it. This is so ghetto, but we gonna make it work. It's okay. We're gonna make it work. Trying to keep the balance. Gotta be a sign. So temptation and Hierophant. Falling for temptation, but needing to learn a lesson in the process. Then we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Teacups. Let me see what it says. Eight of Teacups. Eight of Teacups. We're at 8 minutes too. Eight of Teacups. Upright, it says, you recently achieved a goal you put a lot of energy into, but aren't finding it as fulfilling as you expected it to be. It's time for the introspection. If you're unsatisfied, reflect on why that might be. Self reflection will help you discover what will make you truly happy and content. And then the bottom of the deck, oh God, I gotta, nah, I don't know. This is just the ghetto-ness of it. We're trying to make this work. Like I said, the bottom of the deck, the sun. Let me see. We're almost at 10 minutes. Might be a little over 10 minutes. The sun. I'm gonna read the description. The sun is a celebratory tarot card that represents a very merry time indeed. Whether you gather with charismatic friends for an unbirthday party or share happiness in a slightly more sensible way, the sun symbolizes joy, warmth, and success. Upright position. Like the cheery glow of the sun, you're beaming with a sunny, happy glow. Be present and bask in the warmth of this joyful time. During tarot readings, that's hold on. During tarot readings that search for answers about potential outcomes drawing, the sun is a very strong sign of success, positive result. Gather friends, put on a teapot, and spread the cheer. Okay, so what I'm gathering is don't settle for temporary indulgence with temptation and the Hierophant being the lesson that needs to be learned from temporary satisfaction, desires, whatever. Focus on something that's like more with longevity, that's going to bring true joy and happiness, not temporary, filling a void type thing. And with the Eight of Teacups, something not being satisfying. So maybe like the past, trying things that used to work that no longer work for you. Um, that's what I'm getting with that. And then you have, after the sun at the bottom of the deck, you have Justice. And from what I believe, Justice is more like, matter of fact, let me just look it up. It's over 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. Let's just see. This will be it. It says, Justice. The King of Hearts persuades his queen to control her temper and presides over the courtroom trial for Alice. The tarot card Justice represents fairness, morality, ethics, and consequences. Being objective can be difficult when it comes to matters you're passionate about and personally invested in, but Justice encourages you to be fair and rational. Make sure you really understand the big picture and are seeing things from a healthy, balanced perspective before making decisions. It's just giving, like, think it through. Like, don't move in haste. Don't settle for temporary delights. Pay attention to what the lesson in front of you is trying to teach you so you don't keep repeating the same cycles. And even if you're not getting that fulfillment right then and there, I feel like justice is what's coming. Going through trials and tribulations for so long, and you feeling like, I'll speak for myself, feeling like you're going through such a hard time for so long, and you waiting for that, resolve, that outcome of like it not being in vain, because life can be hard, life can be tricky, things can be challenging, but what are you learning from it? And I feel like a lot of it has to do with accepting things that you want and knowing what you deserve and rejecting things that no longer align with who you are and how much you've evolved and things like that. So I hope it's making sense, but I feel like for me and whoever this message is for, it's a thing of knowing that sometimes life is a challenge and it seems like a repeated cycle. Like, what am I going to learn from this? When are things going to get better? When are things going to change? I know I've changed, but it's also co creating with God, the universe. I'll speak for myself when I say God, and just letting God move and be in control and surrendering, because I feel like the longer some things take is because it's a really big blessing. Like, I feel like it's just a really big blessing. It's really big. So it takes more time to manifest from the metaphysical to the physical. So that's how I'm looking at it. I really feel like all that I've endured, thank God I don't look like what I've been through, but all that I've endured, it has shown me who I am, what I deserve and what I don't deserve, and to not settle and just, no matter what comes my way, don't fold, don't switch up. Like, I can't be nobody but me. No matter how people may treat me or view me, nobody really knows what I'm going through exactly because they're not going to be me and they're not going to get it. And I feel like what God has for me will be for me, and nothing and no one can take that away from me. So, this message is just to encourage anyone that's struggling mentally, physically, spiritually. It's been a long journey for me, but I'm thankful for the lessons. I'm thankful for being in the churches for so long because it gave me tough skin in a sense of like character building and just knowing how to stand true in who I am and what I want and what I don't want, what I deserve and what I don't deserve. And I feel like it's all going to pay off. Like, I really feel like a big shift is happening because it's a lot of stuff that I used to settle for that I don't settle for now. And it's a lot of stuff that just does not align with me anymore. And though I try to like continue to go about the way society says you're supposed to go, with certain things like career, job, just trying to accumulate abundance. And I'm on a level that I can't settle for less. And so I feel like my aura, my energy is rejecting what's beneath me. And that's not to say I'm better than anybody or nothing like that because I done been through it all. I done tried different things to just make it. And I feel like it's no more survival mode. Like, I feel like this message is really for me and whoever is for that sees this message. It's no more survival mode. Like, that cycle is complete. There's no more settling for less than who you truly are and what you're called to do. Like, I really feel like that's the overall message. And I'm going to just leave it there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. I'm new. This is my first reading that I've actually recorded myself doing and posted. So let me know if this resonated with you and if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see other types of messages or insight or anything like that. Um, this is practice and practice makes perfect. So thank you for watching if you watched to the end.